Okay, so first question, number one. So in a symmetrical components, so simplified expression, the quantity 1 minus a squared plus a. So in the previous discussion, we've already discussed about the numerical value of a, the constant a, which is actually the operator a. So in order for us to simplify this expression, we may use our calculator ano. So in this case, I previously stored a dito, which is yung 1 angle of 120 natin. Okay? So 1 angle of 120. So we can directly encode this expression sa calculator, and since ang exponent naman ng a natin is not more than 3. So kaya pa tong evaluate ng calculator. And if ever nasa 4 pataas na, you may simplify the expression accordingly kasi itong a natin is a complex number. Okay? So in this case, we have this result in rectangular form na 1 plus j square root of 3. Okay? So once again, by using our calculator, of course, the result is displayed na as 1 plus j square root of 3. Okay? So of course, ito na ang final answer natin in this question. So it depends ano, wala naman sinabi dito regarding the required na format of the answer. So you may assume this by default. Okay? So if ever not stated the polar form, then you can convert this in polar form accordingly. Okay? So once again, the final answer is this one, or 1 plus j square root of 3. Okay? So next question, number 2. So in symmetrical components, simplified expression. So meron na naman tayo ditong expression in terms of a, and we need to simplify this one. So 1 minus a, quantity 1 minus a squared, divided by the quantity 1 plus a squared. Okay? So in this case, 1 minus a quantity squared divided by 1 plus a squared. Okay? So since naka-raise pa naman yan sa 2, we can still directly encode this into the calculator. Okay? So once again, if ever man na more than 3 na yung exponent natin dito, tapos fraction pa, basically we cannot really directly encode this one. So we are actually talking about the exponents na 1 sa katulang. Okay? Sa positive. So 1 plus a squared. Okay? So basically, if we press equals, ito ang sagot natin. Okay? So once again, the answer for this question is a pure real number, which is actually 3 lang. Okay? So in that case, ito na yung sagot natin in this question. Okay? So how about itong next question natin, which is number 3. So a balanced load draws 100 ampere line current from a balanced 3-phase source. So calculate the positive, negative, and zero sequence component of line A current. So dito, we have a balanced load na yung magnitude of the line current is given as 100 ampere. Okay. So we need to first identify the value of the currents at the lines A, B, and C para makuha natin yung components ng line A current, which is of course the positive, negative, saka zero sequence as stated na sa problem. So dito, of course, the magnitudes of the current, well, of course, puro na yan 100 kasi balance eh. So therefore, identical dapat yan. And it must follow that the phase displacement between these line currents must be equivalent to 120 degrees. Okay? So therefore, paano yung angle? So ano yung magiging angle natin for the line A? So the assumption for this one is i-assume na lang natin yan na 0. Okay? So dito, we have an assumption that the power factor of the load is unity kasi wala namang sinabi regarding the power factor. So assume na natin yan na 0 by default, itong angle. Okay? So kumbaga in phase siya with the voltage. Ano? So for I sub B, well, of course, ang assumption natin dito is the phase sequence of the source is ABC. So therefore, it will follow the angle accordingly. Na yung sa A is 0, tapos yung B is negative 120 or 240, tapos yung sa C natin is of course yung 120 degrees. Okay? So kung baga, ang phase representation natin dyan is pag ganito. Okay? So, ABC sequence ito. Ito yung IA, ito yung IB, ito yung IC. So, of course, it is rotating in this direction. Draw a line dito. Paikutin ko yan. A, B, C ang sequence. Hence, positive sequence yung ano natin, original na phasor. So, in the case of balance, ang balance ng system natin, etong 0 saka negative sequence, puro yan 0, puro yan wala. Okay? Because based on our previous discussion, nasabi ko na din ito previously, I believe, that etong mga computation natin dito ito is wala pag balance. Saka ito. Kasi ginagamit natin ito generally to simplify the unbalanced system. Okay? To represent ito using the balance sequence components. Okay? So kung balance yan, automatically wala tayong unsymmetrical na components. So ang present lang dyan is the positive sequence, which is of course the phase sequence of the source. Okay? Which follows the phase sequence of the source. Ito yun eh. So, our expected na sagot dito is of course 100 angle of 0 lang. Tapos ito is 0 saka 0. Okay? For the positive is ito lang. So anyway, for the sake of proving that argument, isolve na lang natin ano. So, based on our derivation, so na-derive nating formula is ito. Yung positive sequence natin, denoted by as I sub A1, is I sub A, 1/3 times the quantity I sub A, plus A I sub B, plus A squared I sub C. Where, etong A natin is 1 angle of 120. Okay? So, 1/3 times 100 angle of 0 plus 1 angle of 120 times I sub B na 100 angle of negative 120. So, plus 1 angle of 240, which is yung A squared, times 1 angle of 120. Okay? So, basically, ang I sub A1 natin dito, which is the positive sequence component of the line E current, is simply ito. 1/3. Tapos, since na-store ko naman na yung A dito, so I'll be recalling A na lang dito. Okay? So, meron tayo dito ang 100, angle of 0, which is essentially 100 lang naman yan. So, plus, yung I sub B natin na 100 angle of negative 120. Okay? So, negative 120 yung angle natin dito. And, i-multiply natin siya by A. Okay? Which is ito. Ito yon. So, plus yung A squared I sub C natin. So, yung I sub C is provided na siya as 100 angle of 120. Okay? So, nakamultiply ito by A squared. So, if we press equals, once again, meron tayo ditong 100, which is in polar form, gagawin na lang natin itong 100 angle of 0. Okay? So, this is the positive sequence component of the current, which is, ito lang naman yun, as I've stated before. So, how about the negative sequence component? Well, of course, yung I sub A2 natin is equivalent to 1/3 times I sub A plus A squared I sub B plus A I sub C. Based on our, once again, derived na formula dito. Okay? Ito yun. Okay? So, in this case, ang magiging sagot natin is of course 1/3 times 100 angle of 0 plus 1 angle of 240 times 100 angle of negative 120 plus 1 angle of 120 plus times 100 angle of 120. Okay? So, I sub A2 must be equivalent to, so I'll just use this one. So, papalitin ko lang naman tong A squared saka A dito. So, tanggalin ko na to. And then, erase ko tong A na to by 2. Kasi yun lang naman nagpalit eh. As you can see the formula, itong A saka A squared dito, nagpalit lang naman. Okay? So, if I press equals, ito yung lalabas, which is, once again, 0. Nasabi ko na tong 0, ang negative sequence. So, for the 0 sequence, I sub AO is equivalent to 1/3 times I sub A plus I sub B plus I sub C. So, notice that in terms of current, itong I sub A plus I sub B plus I sub C, if we have an assumption that the load is connected in Y, so basically, meron tayo ditong neutral current ito basically. if you take the sum of the phase currents or line currents, puro yan that is the neutral if it is connected in Y. So anyway, so i-calculate na muna natin ito, ano? So 100 angle of 0 plus 100 angle of negative 120 plus 100 angle of 120. Okay? So IAO, if we calculate, so tanggalin ko na lang tong mga naka-multiply dito na A, ano? So basically, ganyan na yan. So alisin ko na ito once again, itong mga may A dito. So okay na. So if I press equals, so once again 0. Okay? So I previously mentioned that this I sub A plus I sub B plus I sub C, or itong quantity na to, represents the neutral current I sub N. Okay? If I have an assumption that the load, let's say pag ganyan, kung load yan, is connected in Y. So let's say ito is phase A, or line A, ito line B, line C, puro yan papasok dyan. So basically, if ever meron tayong neutral dyan, dito lalabas yung neutral. So the neutral current goes out from the load. Okay? Kumbaga ito yung return path. So once again, itong I sub N is the vector sum of these three currents, which is represented by this summation. So itong zero sequence current na to is directly related sa neutral. Okay? Or if ever na solidly grounded ito, related dito sa ground. Okay? Hence, probably, nakakita na kayo ng equation that the neutral current is actually 3 times of the zero sequence current because of this formula na na-derive natin previously. Okay? So anyway, although that is not really directly related sa discussion because we are asked only about these quantities, so inad ko na yung discussion doon sa part na yun for you to understand kung ano ang ibig sabihin talaga nito. Okay? So to summarize, yung mga sagot natin in this question are I sub A1 is equivalent to 100 angle of 0, which is expected kasi balance na yan. And itong I sub A2 saka yung zero sequence component of line A current is parehas 0. Okay? Because yun na nga, balance kasi. So magkakaroon to ng values, especially this one, if ever na unbalanced na yung system natin. And ito, magkakaroon lang tayo nito if ever that the neutral is involved. Ito. Okay? May mga cases din kasi na despite na unbalance, ito is 0 pa din. It is because of the fact that the load is connected lang line to line. Walang, anong tawag doon? Walang connection sa neutral. Okay? So, in that case, let us proceed na to the next question kasi nasolve naman na. Okay? So, number 4. So, a three-phase unbalanced currents are I sub A is equivalent to 10 is negative 30 degrees. I sub B is 0. I sub C is equivalent to 10 is of 150 degrees. So, find the zero sequence current of phase A. So, itong CIS na nakikita ninyo dito, actually, this represents the cosine I sine. Okay? Kasi itong representation of these complex numbers resemble this format, which is R multiplied by cosine of theta plus or minus J sine of theta, which is also known as the trigonometric form of the complex number. So, ito, pwede natin tong i-write in this way. So, R cis of theta, which is, once again, cosine I sine, which is ito, cosine, ito yung I or J, tapos sine of theta, which is further simplified by this format, which is also known as R angle of theta. And probably some of you pronounce this R bar angle of theta. Okay? So, either way, you can interpret this one as in polar form na lang kasi meron kayo ditong magnitude or your R and yung argument or the angle dito. Okay? So, yung given sa atin is I sub A is equivalent to 10 angle of negative 30 degrees. Yung I sub B natin is 0. I sub C is equivalent to 10 angle of 150 degrees. So in this particular case, yung I sub B natin is 0, which means that the line B is open. Okay? Open yung line B. So, eto, by inspection dito sa data natin, actually, we can write an equation na yung I sub A natin is actually equivalent to the negative of IC. Because itong angle na to, itong 150 saka negative 30 are in the exact opposite direction. So basically, if you take the vector sum of these three currents, it will result in the zero value. Okay? So, although it is not really necessary in our calculation, pero I would like to demonstrate na in this case, despite na unbalanced ito, wala tayong makukuha ang zero sequence dito. It is because of the fact that, let's say, ganito yung ano natin. So, let's say, ito yung line A, ito yung line B, ito yung line C. Okay? So, ito is open. So, yung load natin is directly connected line to line, which is line A saka line C lang. And the currents IA saka IC are eto saka ito. Okay? So, ganyan ang senaryo. Okay? Kasi if ever that we draw the phasor diagram, ganyan lang naman yan. So, this is the negative 30. And ito naman yung positive 150. Okay? So, ito yung I sub C, ito yung I sub A. Hence, meron tayong ganyan na equation. Anyway, once again, for the sake of proving that argument na zero talaga ang makuha natin dito because of the scenario. So, yung I sub AO natin is once again equivalent to 1/3 of I sub A plus I sub B plus I sub C. Okay? Which was previously discussed na to. So, 1/3 times 10 angle of negative 30 plus 0 plus 10 angle of 150 degrees. Okay? So, therefore, if we compute for the vector sum nitong mga currents natin, so 10 angle of negative 30. So, I'll ignore na lang itong 0 kasi wala naman talaga yan. Plus 0 will not affect the numerical value of the solution. Ano? So, ignore ko na lang yan. So, 0 nga. So, since this quantity is 0, so of course 0 times 1/3 is basically 0. So, therefore, A sub O is equivalent to 0, which proves the point that since there is no neutral connection involved dito and the load is just connected line to line, so wala tayong makukuha ang zero sequence dito. Okay? Although, there's a possibility na meron tayong makukuha ditong negative sequence. And of course, positive sequence. Okay? So, once again, ito yung sagot natin for number 4. Okay? So, next question, number 5. So, the three-phase currents of an unbalanced three-phase Y grounded system are as follows. So, I sub A is equivalent to 10 is 0 or 10 angle of 0. So, I sub B is equivalent to 8 angle of 250 degrees. So, I sub C is equivalent to 12 angle of 130. So, ito is puro yan in terms of degrees, although not stated. So, this kind of formatting na pag-indicate ng mga polar representation of the complex numbers are quite common, especially sa board examination. And I personally encountered this one during my time na nag-take ng board exam. So, you may treat this as in terms of degree. Okay? Okay? So, kasi obvious naman na yan kasi wala pa naman akong nakitang naka-region na ganito kalalaki yung mga values. Okay? And of course, sa pag-indicate ng mga phasors, kadalasan dyan naka-degree. Okay? Wala pa akong nakitang phasor representation sa actual na computation na naka-region. Okay? Although, in some cases, in some parts of the calculation, nagre-region. Okay? Anyway, i-ano na lang natin ito. I-reflect dito sa given. So, I sub B is equivalent to 8 angle of 250 degrees yan. And I sub C is equivalent to 12 angle of 130 degrees. So, all of that is in terms of amperes. So, we are looking for the positive sequence current of line A. So, once again, since we are dealing with line A, so we'll be directly using this formula. So, we previously obtained the formula for I sub A1, which is equivalent to 1/3 times I sub A plus A I sub B plus A squared I sub C. Okay? Ito yun. So, yung ano natin, 1/3 times I sub A na 10 angle of 0 plus A na 1 angle of 120 times I sub B which is 8 angle of 250 degrees plus A squared which is 1 angle of 240 degrees multiplied by 12 angle of 130 degrees. So, in this case, ang I sub A1 natin if we compute is equivalent ito, of course, into this one. Okay. So, 10 angle of 0 is 10 lang naman yan, ano? So, plus 8 angle 250. Angle 250 times A which is yung angle 120. So plus 12. So 12 angle of 130. Okay? So times a squared. Okay? So yung a squared natin dito. So 1/3 times ito. Okay. So we have this result. So preferably i-ano lang represent na lang natin to in polar form ano para makita na din natin tuloy yung magnitude and so as the angle. Okay? So of course, ito yung result natin. Okay? So 9.966 plus angle of 6.67 degrees. Okay? So 9.966 angle of 6.67 degrees. Okay? So of course, ito na ang final answer natin in this question. Okay? So 10 angle something. Okay. Okay, tama naman. 8 angle 250. Okay? So once again, ito yung sagot natin in this case. So how about the next question, which is number 6. Okay? So given the following currents, I sub A is equivalent to 60 angle of 0. I sub B is equivalent to the quantity of negative 36 minus J 48. And I sub C is equivalent to negative 48 plus J 36. So find the zero sequence current of phase A. So once again, ganito lang naman yung formula, no? So 1/3 times the vector sum of all of the currents dito sa kada line. Okay, so that is the zero sequence component of the, kumbaga, we can generalize this as in the system na to kasi parehas lang naman to maski sa B sa kasi. Okay, so 1/3 times I sub A na 60 angle of 0 plus negative 36 minus J 48 plus negative 48 plus J 36. So I sub AO, if we compute, equivalent na to into 1/3 times the quantity 60 plus itong ano natin, negative 36 minus J 48 or 40 minus 48I. So plus the quantity ano to, negative 48 plus J 36. Okay. So if we press equals, ito yung kakalabasan. Okay. So 60 plus J minus ito. Okay. So plus, okay. Ito yung sagot, ano? So if we convert this into polar form, ito ang result natin. Okay. So 8.944 minus 8.944 angle of negative 153.43. Okay. So if ever you are intending to compute for the neutral current, well, of course, it times 3 nyo na lang to. Okay. So once again, yung result natin in polar form is 8.944 angle of negative 153.43 degrees. Okay. So ito na yung sagot natin. Okay. So next na question, ano, number 7. Sa i-balanced 3-phase system has line currents, I sub A is equivalent to 50 angle 0, I sub B is 50 angle of negative 120, I sub C is equivalent to 50 angle of 120. So determine the positive, negative, and zero sequence component of phase A currents. So once again, we are dealing with balanced system and we are looking for the components of phase A current. So since balanced ito, once again, we are expecting that the negative and zero sequence components of line A current must be 0. And the positive sequence component of line A current must be the line A current itself, which is itong 50 angle of 0. Okay? So, anyway, i-compute na lang natin for us to prove that argument. So, I sub A0 must be equivalent to 1/3 times the vector sum nitong tatlong currents natin. Okay? So, basically, this is 1/3 multiplied by 50 angle of 0 plus 50 angle of negative 120 degrees plus 50 angle of 120 degrees. Okay. So which is, if ever i-compute natin ito, Well, of course, ito ang kakalabasan. Okay, so 1/3 multiplied by 50 angle of 0 plus 50 angle of negative, angle of negative 120 plus 50 angle of 120. Okay, so in this case, we have a result of 0 as I've stated. So 0 na to. Okay, so for the positive sequence, I sub A1, well, of course, this is equivalent to 1/3 times I sub A plus I sub B times A, or AI sub B, plus A squared times I sub C. So therefore, meron tayo ditong 1/3 times 50 angle of 0 plus 1 angle of 120 times 50 angle of negative 120, which is eto, ano? So angle of negative 120. Plus 1 angle of 240, which is 4A squared. Tapos ito is 50 angle of 120. Okay? So basically, if computin natin ito ang kakalabasan. Okay? So mag-add na lang ako dito ng mga A tapos A squared dito, ano? Kasi the other terms are identical lang naman. So I'll just reuse the syntax na in-input natin dito kanina and add some A saka A squared dito for dito sa tabi ng I sub B saka I sub C. So I sub C times A squared. Okay. Tapos 1/3. Okay. So if I press equals, ito yung kakalabasan, 50. Which is, if ever we rewrite this in polar form, 50 angle 0 yan. Okay? Okay? Which is, ito lang naman yun. So I sub A2 is equivalent to 1/3 times I sub A plus A squared I sub B plus A I sub C. Okay? So, once again, magiging 1/3 ito, 50 angle of 0 plus quantity 1 angle of 240 times 50 angle of negative 120 plus 1 angle of 120 degrees times 50 angle of 120. Okay? So, dito, I'll just replace itong A by A squared. Ano? Naka-square na to. And yung isang A dito is tanggalin ko na lang yung squared dito. Okay. So, ito na yun, ano? So, if I press equals, so once again, 0 na naman. So, once again, as you can see, ito yung zero sequence component natin. Ito yung positive, ito yung negative. So, as you can see, yung I sub AO, saka ito, are equal. Okay? Because yun na nga, balanced kasi. Okay? And walang involved na neutral. So, that's it, ano, for this problem. So, let's proceed sa number 8. So, for a certain system, I sub A is equivalent to 25 angle of 0, I sub B is equivalent to 0, and I sub C is equivalent to 25 angle of 180. So, determine all symmetrical components of phase A current. So, to give you an idea kung ano yung possible na lalabas sa computation natin, well, inspect na muna natin yung data. So, as you can see, line B current is 0, which is of course, napaka-obvious naman na ng scenario dito that the line B is open. So, meron tayo ditong I sub A which is 25 angle of 0, which is simply 25. Itong 25 angle of 180 natin for the I sub C can be rewritten as negative 25 because this negative sign tells us that we are actually moving the phasor into the opposite direction, which is in the case of negative numbers, kukunin natin, which is yung positive numbers pointing to the right, yung negative is papunta sa left side, which is the exact opposite. So basically, we can derive an equation that I sub A is equivalent to the negative of I sub C, or I sub C is simply negative of I sub A. Either way, parehas lang naman yon. Okay? Which means that the connection is once again ay parehas lang doon sa isang problem na diniscuss natin kanina, which is eto. Ganito yung scenario. Okay? Na connected lang across line A sa line C yung load natin. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng ganitong current. Exact opposite yung direction. In this case, once again, ang expected na result natin dito for the zero sequence component is 0. Okay? So, I sub AO kasi we are looking for the actually line A ito eh. Okay? Wala namang sinabi regarding the connections of the load. So, basically, we can assume EY connection. So, therefore, the line current is equivalent to the phase current. Okay? Wala namang kasing sinabi. So, therefore, that will be our default assumption. So, therefore, 1/3 dito times I sub A plus I sub B plus I sub C. So, dito pa lang sa mga numbers natin, napaka obvious na ang magiging result nito is 0. Kasi 25 plus negative 25 is basically 0. Okay? Plus 0 plus 25 angle of 180. 0 na yan. I will no longer compute for this one kasi napaka-obvious na. So, yung I sub A1 natin is equivalent to 1/3 multiplied by the quantity I sub A plus A I sub B plus A squared I sub C. Okay? So, which is equivalent to into 1/3. So, 25 angle of 0 plus 0 plus 1 angle 240 times yung ano natin, 25 angle of 180. Okay? So, therefore, yung I sub A1 natin is equivalent to 1/3 ito multiplied by 25 angle of 0 which is basically 25 lang naman yan. So, plus ito. So, 25 angle of 180 which is negative 25 lang naman yan ano. So, A squared. Okay, times A squared. Ito. So, therefore, ito yung result natin ano, which is ito. So, 14.433 o 434 angle of 30 degrees. Okay? So, ito yung positive sequence component natin. So, 14.433. O 434 kasi 7 yung sumunod eh. So, angle of 30 degrees. So, meron na tayong positive sequence component of line A, current. So, I sub A2 is 1/3 times I sub A plus A squared I sub B plus A I sub C, which is in turn equivalent to 1/3 times 25 angle of, the quantity 25 angle of 0 plus 0 plus 1 angle of 120 degrees times 25 angle of 180. Okay? So, I sub A2 is basically equivalent to into this one. So, siguro palitan ko na lang to ng A ano, tanggalin ko na lang yung exponent na A kasi yun lang naman yung nabago. So, basically, ito yung result natin. Okay? So, negative 30. Yun lang naman. So, 14.434 angle of this one. So, 14.434 angle of negative 30 degrees. Okay? So, basically, ito yung sagot natin for I sub A2. So, therefore, by inspection, ito yung sagot natin for I sub A1, ito yung I sub A2, and this one is for the zero sequence component. Kasi yun na nga, ang reason is wala tayong involved na neutral dito. Okay? Walang connection yung load sa neutral. Kaya wala tayong zero sequence. Okay? So, I believe we've already understood the discussion for the problem, ano? So, let's proceed dito sa number 9. So, a 3-phase 4-wire system has the following currents. So, I sub A is equivalent to 30 angle of 10 degrees. I sub B is equivalent to 20 angle of negative 100 degrees. And I sub C is equivalent to 25 angle of 140 degrees. So, calculate the zero sequence current, positive and negative sequence current of line B. So, in this case, yung mga formula natin na dinerive doon sa previous discussion natin, which are these sets of formula, ito, are, kumbaga, magagamit natin ito to compute for or to determine the components of line A. Okay? Mapa-voltage man ito or current. Pwede na to. Pwede to. Pero, the current na problem natin or the present problem na solve natin is looking for the components of line B. So basically, dito na papasok itong other equations natin which are ito saka ito. To convert. Okay? And don't forget also this one. Okay? So itong equation na to tells us that the A sub O can be used to determine the A sub BO. Likewise for I sub CO. So therefore, makukuha na natin agad yung value ng zero sequence component natin by directly using yung formula natin for I sub AO. Okay? Okay? So ganun lang. Yung I sub BO natin is equivalent to I sub AO, which is in turn equivalent to 1/3 times I sub A plus I sub B plus I sub C. Okay? So therefore, meron tayo dito mga data, no? So 1/3 times 30 angle of 10 degrees plus 20 angle of negative 100 plus 25 angle of 140 degrees. Puro yan in terms of degrees, ano? So basically, if we calculate its value, ano? So magiging 1/3 dito multiplied by 30 angle of 10 degrees plus 20 angle of negative 100. Okay? So plus 25 angle of 140. Okay? So in this case, if I press equals, ito yung lalabas, ano? Angle of 100, tapos ito na. So i-convert ko na lang into polar form. So we have this result. So 2.366 angle of 12.88. That will be the answer for the zero sequence component. No conversion needed. Yun na yun. Okay? So meron tayong 2.366. I-approximate ko na lang yan, ano? Angle of 12.88 degrees. Okay? So that will be the zero sequence component. So how about the positive sequence component of line B? Yung I sub B1 natin. So ang meron tayong formula is yung I sub A1 lang. So basically, kukunin muna natin yung I sub A1 and then magmumultiply tayo ng factor which is eto. Asan na yun? A squared. Kasi according to this derivation which was analyzed previously, yung I sub B1 natin is equivalent to A squared times I sub A1. Okay? So magmumultiply lang tayo ng A squared doon sa I sub A1. Okay? So therefore, A squared times I sub A1. So I'll just multiply A squared dito or simply 1 angle of 240. Tapos itong I sub A1 natin is, as you can recall, this is equivalent to this one. So maglagay na lang ako dyan ng curly brackets, ano, as grouping symbol. So 1/3 times I sub A plus A I sub B plus A squared I sub C. Okay? So ganyan lang. So this will be equivalent to A squared for the 1 angle 240. Okay? Times the quantity 1/3 times yung I sub A na 30 angle of 10 degrees plus 1 angle 120 times yung 20 angle of negative 100 plus yung 1 angle 240 for A squared times itong 25 angle of 140. Okay? So if we compute for this one, ang result natin is I sub B1 must be equivalent to this one. Okay, I sub B1. So I'll be reusing na lang ito, ano? Okay, so di ko na maano uli. So basically, maglagay na lang ako dito ng A squared. Okay? Tapos another set of grouping symbols na naman, 1/3. Okay? Tapos dito ko ilalagay yung expression for I sub A1. So yung I sub A natin is 30 angle of 10. Okay? So plus, meron tayo ditong 20 for I sub B is 20 angle of negative 100. Okay? Times meron tayo ditong A. Okay, which is this one. So lastly, meron tayo ditong A squared I sub C. So yung I sub C natin is 25 angle of 140. Okay? Angle of 140 times, of course, this one, A squared. So basically, we have this result. So shift to 3 na lang para maging polar form yan. So of course, ito na ang kakalabasan ng calculation natin. So which is 24.908 or 909, angle of 103.998. Okay? So yun na yun. So 24, 90, let's say 9, angle of negative 103.998 degrees. So this will be the positive sequence component of the line B. Ito naman yung 0. So for I sub B2, well, of course, this is equivalent to I sub A2, which is, of course, na-derive naman na natin ito kanina, which is, asan na yon? I sub B2, which is ito. Okay? I sub B2 is equivalent to A times I sub A2. So, therefore, if we proceed, this is equivalent to A multiplied by 1/3 times I sub A plus A squared I sub B plus I sub C. Okay? Which is equivalent to 1 angle of 120 multiplied by the quantity 1/3 times 30 angle of 10 degrees plus 1 angle of 240 degrees times 20 angle of negative 100 plus 1 angle of 120 times 25 angle of 140. Okay? So if we proceed, yung result natin dito is IB2 is equivalent to this one. So pagpapalitan ko lang tong ano. Okay, so di na ma-edit. So anyway, i-ano ko na lang, type ko na lang sa isa. So 1/3. Okay? So times the quantity I sub A na 30 angle of ano to? 10. Okay, 10. So 10 degrees plus yung A squared times I sub B. Yung I sub B natin is 20 angle of 100, negative 100. Okay? Times A squared plus yung I sub C natin times A. So I sub C is 25 angle of 140. Okay? 140. So, okay na siguro sa times A. Okay. So shift to 3. Okay? So we have this negative sequence component of the current, which is approximately 3.953 angle of 86.44 degrees. Okay? So 3.953 angle of 86.44 degrees. Okay? So ito, if you add this up, dapat ang result nito is approximately dito. Okay? So ito, if ever kasi hindi tayo nag-round off dito, if ever na talagang yung actual result ang nilagay natin dito sa calculator, itong mga nakabox na to, it will add up dito mismo. Okay? But since nag-introduce tayo ng error by truncation or rounding off, of course, pag in-add natin itong tatlo, hindi na eksakto dito na parehas. Pero, syempre, napaka-minimal naman nung error na in-introduce natin. So, therefore, at least approximately equivalent dito yung sum nitong tatlo. So, for demonstration, i-add ko itong tatlong result natin. So, 24.909 angle negative 103.998 plus itong 3.953 angle of 86.44. Tapos, i-convert ko itong result in polar form. So, as you can see, approximately, okay, so 20 angle of negative 100. So, itong mga, dito, na mga extra digits na nakikita ninyo dito, because, it is because of rounding errors dito sa mga natin. Pero minimal naman. Kaya, pwede naman natin to i-consider as equal. Okay? So, Once again, this is a proof, itong pag-add ko, that these three quantities must represent or must, if you take the sum, dapat parehas yan dito. Kasi these are the components. Okay? So, ganun lang ang pag-shift ng values from phase A to phase B if ever we're looking for phase B. So, calculate muna ninyo yung currents or components sa A with respect to A, and you may shift accordingly kung sa phase B or line B or papunta sa C. Depende na lang sa kailangan ng problem. So, therefore, you are required to use this set of formula na diniscuss natin. Yung pinag-derive natin galing dito sa phasor diagram na to. So, this is for the negative sequence component. This is for positive. And for zero sequence is ito. Parehas lang naman ito. Okay? So, I believe, okay na yun for this problem. Itong sa number 9, clear na tayo dito. So, we can now proceed to number 10. So, meron tayo ditong given. I sub A is equivalent to 20, angle of 30. I sub B is 15, angle of negative 90. I sub C is 10, angle of 150. So, we are looking for the zero sequence component of the system, which is, once again, ito lang naman yun. Okay? So, pinag-generalize na siya ng problem. It is because parehas lang naman yung zero sequence component ng tatlo. Okay? So, it will represent the zero sequence component of the system as a whole. Okay? So, 1/3 dito times I sub A plus I sub B plus I sub C. The quantity or the 1/3 of the neutral current lang naman. So, 1/3 times multiplied by the sum of 20 angle of 30 degrees plus 15 angle of negative 90 plus 10 angle of 150 degrees. Okay? So, basically, if you take the sum, I sub AO, I sub BO is equivalent to I sub CO. So, that will be our final answer na pag kinompute na natin itong sum, tapos times 1/3. Okay? So, 1/3 times the quantity of 20 angle of 30 degrees plus 15 angle of negative 90 plus 10 angle of negative 150. Okay. So, as you can see, meron tayo ditong sagot which is 2.886 or 2.887 amperes, and as you can see, walang angle dito, which means angle 0 to. Okay? Which makes sense naman kasi itong mga angle na to tends to cancel out, and ang matitira is the positive component, which is 0. Saka yung mga magnitudes kasi, as you can notice dito. So anyway, this is the result for the zero sequence component. Okay? So 2.887 amperes. Okay? So of course, ito na yung sagot natin sa problem na to. Okay?